Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
All right. Check. 1, 2. All right. The mic is working. And we are setting ourselves up for another Coaches Showdown. Number 4 here. Looking good. Getting things set up. As you guys can see here from the stream title, it will be FirstTimer, our Terran, going to be playing against Sopuli, our Zerg. And we have Coach Groovy and Coach Gamer Richie going to be joining us this evening. Oh, it looks like there will be a little bit of a change in the format. It'll actually be a best of 3 tonight. So just a short one. That's right, soon. Good evening, Crockpot. How you doing, my man? Ooh, there's our invite. Boom. And also, it looks like if Game 3, if the ace match happens, the coaches will play. So we'll see how things shape up here. So we got ourselves a TVZ for sure. There we go. Getting the party together. For the Cabal. Yeah, most definitely it'll be on there. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if that picked up on the mic or not. A little hiccup there. Alright, the party's made. And I think we'll probably be going to vetoes. So, bring up the player map and stuff. See what gets chosen here. Alright, here come the vetoes. Alright, Crackpot, we will catch up with you a little later. Don't sweat too hard. Alright, Mothership is going to be taken out first. Guess we'll have FirstTimer be blue. And we'll have Supply be red. Citadel. $10,000 feet. Here's the 30-minute macro games, right? We will find out. We definitely have the potential for just about anything to be here, that's for sure. We got Celestial and Winter Madness, and Celestial Enclave. Did we? I was gonna say, yeah, I think we have one more here. We still got 4 maps. There we go. They must really be contemplating it over here. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna say, I always wonder about White Rabbit and how, if that really is a good Zerg map or not. Alright, so the 6 are out. So we got Old Republic, Tourmaline, and Ruby Rock. Looks like Supply is going to get the first pick as our man. Okay, Ruby Rock it is. Ruby Rock will be number 1. FirstTimer will pick. I don't know if he's going to announce it yet. Nope, I guess we're not. We're just going to go right into game one here. All right, first timer is ready. Just waiting for supply to ready up, and we will get into game number one. I have a sneaky suspicion that Richie is scheming up something. He's like, it's time for a 12-14, my friend. Let's show this Terran what it's all about. Okay, there we go. We are readied up. The countdown has begun. Let's get underway. We'll find out what map number 2 is here after game 1. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh, I forgot I was muted. I've been muted most of this time, doing all sorts of stuff. Okay, so now that we are actually talking to you, NA Production. In the upper left corner of Ruby Rock, it's FirstTimer. And he is making his first appearance here in the Coach's Showdown. Alright. And our man actually making a return here. Getting his second weekend. Let's see how he does. It's Sopuli. Alright. Cool. Nancy music. Awesome. Let's get to it. Alright, standard build so far here by Sopuli. Also looking very standard here for FirstTimer. SV Scout's gonna come in. Nice. Oh, alright. We're gonna get the grand tour here. Depot, all looking good, standard, nice. And Reaper will be out on the map. Alright, I like that. Continue to make our opponent have to work for every inch in the game here. The factory is down. However, Supply is looking to take the linear base. I would say that this is probably going to be most common. However, the Reaper is here. Does he see it? He should. Yep, the drone's there. And we are going to get that pick off. Oh! And the race to the extractor is not going to happen for the drone as the Reaper is able to outrun and outgun the drone, unfortunately. Reaper might be able to pick up an extra ling. Oh, the drone actually was going to be slithering his way over to the SCV. As the SCV now is going to go home. And I'd say, like, what? That was probably a good 20-second delay. For sure, not at that hatchery. So, Supply, little bit of a delay. It's more of a psychological victory here so far for FirstTimer. How are things looking? We do have an early starport. Excuse me, with that early second gas, so we have a very good chance of Hellion Banshee. Going to come supplies direction. At the moment, I would say...
Base under attack. Did you build it
Got
on
the
the
winter
again?
voice pack going. Nice. At the moment, does not have vision on that. There we go. I like that. So we got the Ling moving across. See if we can get some eyes here in the front. Possibly see some Hellions. Maybe a group of... Oh, there we go. Of Marines. Okay. First two sets of Hellions and the Reaper are going to make their way onto the map. Alright, I like the wall off here. Just to make sure there's no run-by potential at all. You just never know when the Terran's just going to go ahead and dive the natural. Oh, hello, look at that. Hellbat's already on the map. Gonna put on some pressure here to supply. Grenade. Not going to get too much value out of that. However, the drones are pulled and now kind of pooling here. Supply. Taking on some pressure as the Hellbats actually coming unexpectedly. Kind of bullying themselves there in the natural. Drones pulled. I like that move. Hellbat's going to be a little slow to respond there. Transfuses are looking really good. Oh, may have trapped a queen here, though. Unfortunately, nobody's attacking. Oh, and the roaches coming out here for the safety and the spine. So this should get shut down without too much value. Does get a queen. Oh, but the Liberator here into the main base. Going to also get a couple extra kills. Up to 4 so far in total. The pressure coming non-stop from FirstTimer. Liberator going to re-siege here in the natural. Unfortunately, not getting another shot off before being taken down. Fantastic moves. I actually did miss the armory. And we're going mech. We're going to mech it happen. Alright. Oh, this mineral line looking very empty at the moment. Yeah, small oversaturation there. So, in total, slight lead here for FirstTimer. The drone kills are good at slowing down the economy of the Zerg. Double Viking. Actually, a little surprised to see the starport on the reactor. I'm extremely curious now. I don't really have any gas. Oh, really? Medvac. Okay. Yes, it will be medvacs. Fourth hatchery down on the way here. Fortunately, it got delayed with that quick aggression. We've got eyes on the layer timing ourselves. We're getting +1 range. Free spread not looking too terrible. All things considering on how pretty extreme it got delayed. Marine will find the Overlord. Finds the Pillared. Oh, hello. What is going on here, boys and girls? Oh, man. Is it 2016 again? Oh, 2015? Was it 2015? Oh, man. Thors making their way here to the 4th. Hellions probably turning into Hellbats going into the 3rd. Oh, just a Hellion run by. Thors kind of everywhere here. Oh, Queen's unfortunately not responding. Hellions into the natural. Going to get some more worker kills. Thor's in the main. Medvac's going to take quite a bit of damage. Roaches. I mean, if they were in greater number, I would... Oh, watch that one medvac. Okay, we will lose one medvac, which probably means we're going to lose one of the Thors. Just going to have to give it up. However, the Queen really working one of those medvacs down as well. Going to get a lot of value here. So far, so good. That's FirstTimer. Bringing us a little bit of a spicy build here. Drones, unfortunately, not back to mining. There we go. He's back on it now. The roach count getting up? What are we at here? We do have 5 queens and 20 roaches. We do have 6 tanks though. If they're in the right spots, they will defend really well. Nice early 4th here. Okay, our base is about to complete here for supply. Are we just kind of looking like we're just gonna mass roaches? We are getting overlord speed. How much vision did we get here? Well, we definitely have confirmed it's Mac, which I think we kind of already knew was happening. I like the repair on the Thor. That's great. Creep Shred continues to get out there. Nice. And yeah, so far. Okay, and Ravagers. All right, there we go. Kind of wondering what our second tech was going to be. Supply definitely going to go into the roaches, knowing that mech is the composition of choice right now. Opening up some more of the map. Real good, real good. We're getting to that maxed out supply here. 4 supply. Nice. Expansions here going really well. The wall's looking great. Unfortunately, supply's not going to have a whole lot for anti-air. Scan comes down. Does see an infestation pit. So, well, we know it's going to be a while until Hive is out. A lot of tanks, a lot of Hellbats. Scan does reveal a very big Roach Ravager army coming our way. Oh, this is a line of 5 tanks. Yeah, well, 6 really. Coming into that is going to be real tough. Liberators sent up for harass, perhaps? Oh yes, most indeed. I'd like to establish our 5th base. Nope, Liberator is in. Oh, Queen in the target range. He's gonna go down with a number of drones. Second Liberator gonna make its way into the main base. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see, unfortunately.
We're returning fire.
Spore will clean this Liberator up. Spotterlings and Changelings, keeping eyes and tabs on expansions and move-outs, possibly coming from our Terran player, which may or may not happen. Space looking pretty well established. On that Hive. Bane Nest and Spire, actually. Might get a jump on this. Supply, gotta find a Thor. Gonna pick him off, not exactly for free. Nice biles on the tanks. Actually finding them close together. However, this base is sieged, and it will fall. FirstTimer, we got scans. We have a number of spines here. Liberators, though, are pretty far forward. Corrosive Biles are good on 1 Liberator. Tanks are sieging. Oh my goodness. So many roaches going down. Siege line is very deep here. Corrosive Biles are going to come down. Going to make some pretty good connections. The next Liberator does go down. Hellion reinforcements coming. Oh, and Liberators as well. Siege tanks move forward, and siege now what was the 3rd base. Oh, excuse me, this was the 4th. And Supply's got himself in a bit of a predicament here on how he's going to engage all these tanks. Liberators making their way to the main base. Scans keeping tabs on where the Zerg army is. Liberators kind of exposing themselves out here. Yep. They will go down. Tanks, though, are still sieged. Blue Flame is on the way, as we can see in the production tab. It's 2-2 Mac. Very strong push coming here from FirstTimer. And here it comes. The Vipers, they're out. Blinding Cloud's going to come on a number of the tanks, actually. Looking fairly good here. Bile's going to come down. Oh, the Bile is coming down on a number of the tanks. Might be able to shove in here. However, ooh, that tank line is still extremely deep. Oh, the Viper. Oh, just getting out by the skin of its teeth. Doors moving forward. Good attempt on the Corrosive Bile. I like that. Looks like more mech units are trying to stop the expansion here from Supply. Liberator raining down on the drones. Vipers trying to gather their energy as quickly as possible. Oh, the reinforcements, unfortunately, coming into the siege line. Ooh, Doors might be able to get those Vipers. However, the second push coming here, the reinforcements actually doing fairly well, and we are sandwiched. The mech burger is complete. And Supply has to tap out. GG! FirstTimer taking game number 1. Well done. Very strong push. Alright, actually. Yeah. So, FirstTimer has got the 1-point lead. So, Old Republic or Tour Le Mine. We'll see where we go next. That one was fairly close to 30 minutes, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, so the 4 Hellion, or the 4 Hellbat pressure, actually, with the Liberator support, came in pretty clutch. Definitely catching Supply off a little bit. I'm sure he wasn't expecting that, though he was expecting the Hellions to be out on the map, that's for sure. So he was definitely prepared. Just wasn't prepared for the armory to be finished at the time that it was. So really good build there from FirstTimer. Still a fairly good response though from Supply. Though I think that FirstTimer was able to get the build to do exactly what he needed. And that was definitely disrupt the mining, disrupt the drone count of Supply. So as we start gearing up here for game 2, I'm curious how the response is going to be. With that kind of aggression, maybe Richie thinks that Supply should return the favor and come out with some kind of maybe roach aggression. I don't know about a Link Flood. I always feel like those are not as strong as they could be. A Bandling Bust could be pretty strong. Very, very risky. But I think some roach pressure is something that you can have some dedicated pressure, like the Hellbat push that we just saw, but yet still be able to macro out of it. Behind it. So we'll see what the plan is there. Excuse me. The talks must be deep. This is quite incredible here. Yep, so it is a best of 3. So we are on match point. So supply really needs to make something happen here. Yeah, discussions are really deep. Holy cow. Oh yeah, they are going to pick the second map. Okay, cool. So we'll get a second map pick here. So Old Republic or Tour to Mine. See which one gets picked here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in here. This is the Coaches Showdown number 4. We've been looking to hold these. Old Republic. Oops, I did that wrong, didn't I? There we go. Old Republic, Tour to Mine. Yeah, we're looking to hold these weekly here, Monday nights right now. It's kind of a subscriber perk at the moment. So if you are a subscriber to the Ladder Legends Discord, you can participate. All you have to do is reach out to Coach Groovy. Let him know that you are interested in partaking in this. So the idea is that you will be basically in a series, and you can kind of pick that. Best of 3, best of 5. So far, I think we're probably maxing out at best of 5. There we go. I don't know if they really want to go to a best of 7 yet or not. It's going to be quite long if we did that, but we'll see. And then we'll try to find you a opponent within your MMR range. And yeah, just have some fun. You get a little bit more insight about series prepping, maybe like, between games and kind of, what you saw from your opponent and those types of things. Okay, all good. Sweet deal. Might have jump-started the game a little bit, but both players are ready. Okay, and speaking of ready, it's maybe his first time, but he's got the momentum here. Can he close it out with a series win on Old Republic? It is FirstTimer. And our man in the upper right needs our energy to tie the series and get us to an ace map. It's Supply. And we are going to go a little cheeky, actually. We do have a pull first coming from Supply. So we will have some kind of pressure. Now, whether it's Lings alone or possibly Roaches, we'll see. Uh-oh. FirstTimer has an idle SUV. That's actually it's gonna be a little bit of a big deal. What am I thinking of? The command center is gonna be a little late. Probably 3. There we go. Good catch. Probably that might have cost us 4 seconds, give or take. So it's unfortunate, but not the biggest of deals, but a little thing. You just look at it and you go, "Oh, really? He's not mining." All right, Reaper's ready. Alright, what do we see? Okay. Sees the hatch. Sees the Lings. Okay. Oh, this is good for FirstTimer. Oh, these Lings should not be here. this SCV sacrifice is going to be pretty worth it. Ah, and look at that. We got the roach horn. Okay, okay. That's kind of what I was expecting. So we did not cancel our command center. We're going to try to hold it on the low ground. Hopefully it will get done in time. The Lings, though, could give us a lot of trouble. I like that. The Reaper's going to be here. Oh, right. Okay. So we do have a number of Lings. The Reaper should be able to defend this as long as he stays home. Okay, yeah, we're just scouting around. We know the Lings are out there. Going into a fast reactor, which is nice. Roach horn is just about complete.
SCV ready.
Yeah, he's waiting. He knows they're out there. Now, I like that we're not wasting the Lings into this. I like that we're kind of putting the fear into the Terran right now, right? He's got to be sweating a bit here. Okay, oh, here they are. Okay. We'll be able to get an STV. Good catch. Reaper does get one of the Lings down. Ooh, little bit of micro here. Okay, Hellions are almost out. We are going into a lair. Reaper just making the ledge. The barracks might be... Okay, looks like the barracks is going to land. I thought maybe it was going to go back into the reactor. The Lings will get cleaned up here by the Hellions. And the Reaper will scout. What will he find? 3 roaches. Oh, good grab there. Okay, now we're going to have to sweat a little bit because Hellions, unfortunately, aren't going to do a lot of damage to the roaches. Oh, that's a pretty fresh mule, unfortunately. That's a really good grab. Oh, a number of the SCVs are going to go down, unfortunately. Yep, we need that depot raised. Yeah, it's going to take a long time for the Hellions to tickle down these roaches, unfortunately. This is really good pressure here coming from supply. Oh, the Widow Mine. Okay, I like that. That's going to be a pretty good deterrent. A couple Widow Mines. Burrow. Okay, good answer here so far by FirstTimer. Definitely have something to fall back on. And I think, yeah, these roaches have got to go. Overlord is going to get sniped down by the Viking. And, yeah, I mean, that really kind of turned out the way I thought it would. Wow. I got to get my crystal ball back. That was pretty good. So, really good answer here by supply. Pressure, I think, really paid off. Good wall here coming in. We got the double. And, ooh, the sneaky Spire. Might be a big deal. So, a lot of FirstTimer's momentum here has been slowed down quite a bit. Oh, no, we need that guy. Do have an armory on the way and a second starport? Right? Yeah, that's a barracks under there. I am kind of curious. We're floating production, literally, so I'm not sure what we're doing there. FirstTimer is going to want to get that starport down. Ooh, going to find some drone transfers. This is actually a really nice pickoff. Liberator is going to get past the Queens. Unfortunately, into the main base. No defenses there at the moment. Going to need a pull. Good pull. Oh, their mute is coming out, though. What timing? They are going to be revealed, though, so that will give FirstTimer a little bit of opportunity to answer them. Oh, whoa. But we do have a big roasting happening here in the natural. Oh, my goodness. 27 drones going down. Oh, that's big. Oh, these mutas need to do so much work now. One guy's on his own. Okay, there we go. Ooh. The Hellions getting a huge cooking. Looks like we're going to try to double production the Vikings. Mutas are going to come in. Well, the first Muta is going to come in. The flock is not too far behind. And actually, oh, Widow Mine? Oh, where are the Widow Mines? We had 2. Oh, no, they're in the natural. Viking is going to pop out, but unfortunately, it's just going to be outnumbered. Oh, this game is going so back and forth right now. Unfortunately, 10 workers going down. Turret on the way. Oh, these Widow Mines unfortunately weren't put into the mineral line and are not going to be able to support unless the mutas fly north. Oh, we do have a Thor. Quick, shoot, dude. There we go. Oh my goodness. And 20 SCVs going down in return as both sides have been trading workers. My goodness. Whoops. Oh, 34-26. So many going down. Both sides just throwing haymakers. Wow. It is carnage here, and it is a TVC after all. I wouldn't expect any less. Alright. Looking pretty good here on the drone count. Vikings are going to be sent out into a squadron mission. I feel like FirstTimer's quite undecided here. Okay, so we are going to go into mech. Vikings, I think, may not have been spotted. Oh, no, they definitely did not. I'm going to sneak in here into the main. Do have one queen to defend. We're going to need some units to respond. 9 roaches on the way. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, my man. Is it? I think it's Nidog, right? Is it Nidog or High Dog or Hog? Nihog? Which way do you? The suspense listening to Gamer Richie. Oh yeah, is he going crazy? That's awesome. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sure as both sides, it's just been a chaotic game. Gonna get a creep tumor. Nice pick off there. Roaches are gonna make their way. We do have 1 tank, 2 liberators, and a Thor, so we should be able to hold this push. Oh man, it is quite a bit of roaches. 1 tank. I don't know if it's that scary, but the liberators is where it's at. Third's not down right yet. We are trying to catch up in the SCV count. Oh, here we go. Actually, this is getting pretty scary, actually. Supply might have himself a good push here. However, I think I'd like to see some Ravagers morphed. Oh, and there's a drone in here. Zerg has learned, has evolved. That's right, we must pull the boys. The Terrans have done it. Tactic visible. Must simulate into swarm. Alright, getting ourselves a nice 4th base here. Front 4th base, actually. A little uncharacteristic for a Zerg player, but fair enough. Maybe to help combatant the Liberator harass. Tank is going to get a free volley here on the roaches. They're going to siege. Oh, might take a shot or two. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. 3. Liberation. Raining from above. Overlords, unfortunately, are going to get found here. Oh, and Corruptors. Oh, the Vikings should be able to kite them. Oh, we're a bit focused on the Overlords, though. Might get them. Might. No. A little bit of fancy footwork there, unfortunately. The Vikings unable to really capitalize on the other Overlord. Oh, I like that. Alright, FirstTimer feeling comfortable to take his 3rd. Liberator coming home now after a successful mission. Now, did we get eyes? No, we have not gotten eyes on that hatchery yet. Thor, though, is going to work the Corruptors, though. We're just toying with the idea of that Liberator. We want it, huh? Oh, Widow Mines could be a little bit of a nuisance. As well as turrets. Here we go. There we go. Now we got some Ravagers in the mix. I like it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. What do got there? 2-2 is just about to complete. And yes, we do have the hive down. Liberators are going to be sent out for harass. Oh, one of them actually getting spotted. And supply is maxed out. Speaking of, look at the supply. His name is calling. Maybe a little bit of a choke. 5 tanks is quite a bit. Let's see if the corrosive vials can come in. Disruptors definitely going to focus down a lot of the liberators here. And actually, getting in and target firing all the tanks is doing a really good job here. Supply going in deep. He wants all the tanks. You get a tank. He gets a tank. Everybody gets tanks. And that's going to be a huge reset on FirstTimer, as now there's nothing here for the third. It's going to be one Thor and a Viking. Oh, the caustic spray coming down on the command center. We need a repair, boys. And SEV said, nope. We're going to just abandon ship here on this one. Oh, we do get it out of range. Good timing there by, well, FirstTimer. And the hot repair comes in. Unfortunately, lost 15 SCVs. And our, oh, the Liberator. Oh, nice job with the Spore Crawler there. And it's time to rinse and repeat, as the tank count is might be about the same when we get here. We are growing in number here with Corruptors as well. Do we get the Greater Spire? We have not yet. I think that's what I would like to see next. I think we are definitely in Greater Spire territory. There's one Thor and a number of tanks. Do we have a we need a changeling in here. We got to get an idea of how many tanks are on the ground. Broodlords. We need GG Lords. We need them now. Oh, Supply taking some free volleys here. Now he's going to go in for it again. We don't really have a number of Ravagers, so we won't be able to one-shot the tanks down. We are going to just try to bully the mech player here. Oh, it's looking pretty good here, and I think we may have done it again. SCV's pulled off the line, forced to fight. FirstTimer really needs these gases, though. Oh, the caustic spray again. Oh, the Thor's gone. Unfortunately, nothing here to challenge the Corruptors. SCVs on repair. Oh, we lost another 21. Oh, 61 in total. That's a lot of workers. Remember, kids, you gotta contact your union representative. You shouldn't have to work in hostile work environments. Oh man, Supply coming in again. Tanks are sieged. Force of Bios gonna come down. Oh, okay, just on the single take up there. I'm hoping for the double. This is looking really good. The caustic spray coming down again onto the command center. SCVs are not in time for the repair, and that will put FirstTimer a bit on a timer. Oh, I'm going to say that a lot. Oh, and that's going to have to do it. GG, well played. Supply ties the series. Yeah. Roach's good unit. Okay. We're going to tour Malign. All right. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. It's going to be Coach Groovy against Coach Richie. And this will decide the fate of the Coach Showdown number 4. Yeah, so Supply was actually able to dive into my head, or maybe he told me telepathically what he was going to do. And yeah, I think it really paid dividends. You know, keeping that kind of pressure on FirstTimer was really great, and then being able to macro behind it, because, geez, what was it? Just 3 roaches, right? Was it only 3? It was quite incredible how much disruption just 3 roaches did within that push. So that was really a fantastic answer to the Hellbat push that was within game 1. So looks like the coaches need just a second, so we'll get into game 3 here in 1 minute. All right, so as we're waiting 1 minute, there might be some more conversing happening between the players and the coaches. Maybe just a follow-up in game 2. But Tour Malayan isn't a map I see too often, but in TVZ I think it's really open. I mean, I think there's definitely some run-by potential. There's definitely some surround potential for the Zerg. But also at the same time, with that openness, you know, the Terrans will be able to get some fairly decent engagements. Like, you know, with a few of the ramps that are around, depending on which direction the Zerg goes. Taking the triangle third, I mean, it can help with drop defense for the most part. Taking the linear third, though, towards the 12 o'clock position is probably most likely, but unfortunately it's a further distance. And again, you know, you're being forced either down a ramp or towards a ramp, especially if the Terran gets in between your second and third. Okay, looks like we're ready for game 3. Let's get into it. All right, the Coaches Showdown number 4 comes to this. In the bottom left, our Ladder Legends coach for the Terrans, it's Groovy. And his opponent in the upper right, trying on Zerg for a change, Ladder Legends Coach Richie. And we will see what we get here. Oh, well, I was going to say, you basically have 2 Terran players. And if you're a Terran player and you're playing Protoss or you're playing Zerg, you're still going to want to be just annoying, just aggressive. And you're going to find ways to do it. And Gamer Richie is not going to shy away from having the Zerg evolve into an aggression machine indeed. So there will be a little bit of harassment coming there. We'll see how far the aggression goes. SCV Scout will be for Coach Groovy. As we can see, 6 lings on the way. Oop, did I push the button? There we go. So the SCV, the CC is on the low ground. Lings will get spotted. The SCV will get the alert. We are gonna hold on the low ground. Reactor's out. Reaper in pursuit here of the Lings. Overlord did get sights on that. And nice save with the SCV. So no Roach follow-up. We do have Ling speed on the way, just more or less started. Reaper does find a couple of Lings. Uh-oh. Reaper's out of position. Will get the SCV. Oh, man. We'll delay this command center. Yep, okay, so we do see at the starport follow-up. So Richie can prepare. And we actually will take this 12 o'clock position. I would say this is probably going to get taken by Zerg 98% of the time on this map. Just got to get that creep spread moving forward as quickly as possible, which, as we can see, Richie is looking to do. Get it going this direction. Get your second tumor heading this way. Alright, follow up. We're going to have a Viking. Going to do some Overlord scouting. Or hunting, I should say. We'll have one here at the Pillared. Going to try to get in. Oh, Coach Groovy's Hellions are on top of it. Going to try to go for a fresh mule. No, but unfortunately not going to be able to get it. Reaper. He's getting some vision here. Ooh, might get a drone. Oh, did try to pull. Unfortunately, got the wrong guy. The Reaper is able to collect one drone. Queen's in hot pursuit. Another KD-8 there to disrupt everything. Nice save on that drone there. We do have the armory inbound. Gonna look like another Hellbat push here. Coming with Liberator support. Viking will find one of the outskirting Overlords. Unfortunately, we're not going to get eyes on whether it's Banshee or Liberator. However, yep, we do have the blind spores in the bases. Very common here in this matchup. Alright, Viking is going to find it. Liberator going to head to the main base. Hellions are going to check onto the third. We'll find some drones here and a queen. It is Hellbats. They will engage here with the queen first. Oh man, everybody's getting evacuated. Liberator coming into the main, which is actually fairly well guarded. We'll have a few mineral lines available to us. Hellbat's actually going to collect on this hatchery, I think. We don't have a transfuse available to us, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit of support by the Viking as well. Queen's trying to hold off the Hellbats. Lings are able to collect a unit that looks like it was rallied to help reinforce. One Marine in a bunker actually is going to be enough with this wall here. Good repairs coming from Groovy. Hellbats are finally cleaned up. Okay, third hatch will be retaken. Zerglings unfortunately are not going to be able to get through the keeper wall especially with Hellion support coming in now. Oh my goodness! Battle cruiser operational. Not equipped with shields. Well, buckle up. It's time, my man. Third command center is now on the way. A little bit of a later one, but we obviously have put our resources into the BCs. What's our queen count at? Queen count's at 5. 2 battle cruisers with Yamato is going to be pretty strong here. Viking still collecting Overlord kills. That guy's going to be MVP before you know it. First battle cruiser is on the map. Second one not too far behind, and a third one is queued up behind it. We are trying to double expand here. The Hellbats putting on a little bit of pressure, drawing the queens away here. That actually is great. The first tactical jump into the main. And Gamer Richie has to tap out. Groovy collects the series win. GG. Lot of pressure. Wow. Really good game by both coaches. Well done. Yeah, the pressure was pretty immense there. Reaper did fairly good. Ling's got a little bit of a delay there on that second command center. But unfortunately, we would have liked to have gotten more. Of course, we always want to get more. We always want to get more damage. All right. And with that, the Coaches Showdown number 4 concludes. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'd like to thank Ladder Legends, of course, for hosting the Coaches Showdown. Special thank you to Gamer Richie for coming out and giving Supply some support in this series. And to FirstTimer for making it out here to this one. And hopefully we'll see these guys again in another series. And of course, if you're a member within the Discord, please consider subscribing. We are always looking to find a path for you, a direction to get you to your next promotion. So thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes?